Hello everyone, DJ Aiden here, and I know this is a very different video. No Freddy Fazbear. That's right, the gameplay video may be Freddy Fazbear, but no, this is a way different video. I'm talking about Indigo Park, baby. Now, the reason why I'm discussing this game of all things is because, well, when I first saw it, it was very unique to me at least. I'm just gonna be blunt here. I think the first chapter is really good. I think it's just great for a beginning. I mean, Bendy Chapter 1, admittedly that started off with a decent bang for what it was back then. Looking back retrospectively, it wasn't the strongest, but I think they made that up with Bendy the Dark Revival Chapter 1. That was an improvement for sure. Now, enough of my rambling. What's important in this scenario is why I like Indigo Park and my criticism for it and how the team can improve upon it. Now, let's start on the positive side so we can get all that out of the way. Rambly the raccoon. Wow. He is certainly something else, and I mean that in the best way imaginable. This goofy little guy runs the show for Chapter 1, and this game is not afraid to show it, and I love it for that. The jokes or serious moments just never felt wrongly timed. It all felt perfectly timed in, which is very important, especially in a somewhat comedic game like this. Also, his beef with Lloyd is just hilarious, okay? I think everyone can agree on that, because, right now we don't know. There could be some serious reason, but as far as we know, Rambly just hates this dude for existing. He's just yeah, buddy, just shut up. We're gonna move on, buddy. There really isn't a moment where I get bored of Rambly or I just want him to shut up. I'm always willing to hear him out. And that's a good thing since he's basically our big helper of this game. Honestly, I feel so much sympathy for him. Because in the end credits, it kind of shows that he just wants his friends back to normal. And he frankly wants us to really enjoy this experience. To the point he wants us to restore this park. I mean, it's just hard for me to say no, because I can tell that he's genuinely determined to make this park good. But enough about Rambly, I want to talk about how good the other characters are. Molly is a pretty solid character, and to be honest, the rest of the characters at Indigo Park, they have a very solid design, and honestly, I can see the appeal of them for kids in that universe. Molly was a pretty solid antagonist for a first chapter. I really liked her stalking us throughout Molly's landing pad. I thought that was creepy since there's so much vibrant colors while there's just this weird bird stalking us. Please, Molly, I'll give anything you want, just leave me alone, ma'am. Now, I can't really say much about the rest of the cast since they're not really fleshed out yet, but obviously they will be in the future. But Lloyd, I can say something about him. He seems very interesting, lore-wise, because there's kind of something implicating that there's more going on than we realize with his character. But I'll keep that a little secret. That's up for you to find out, buddy. Now, I gotta say, the atmosphere in Indigo Park is phenomenal. Words can't describe how much I love the atmosphere for this game. I've been to so many theme parks, Universal, Disney when I was very young, etc. And I gotta say, this perfectly represents theme parks. Now, I know some stuff will be exaggerated, underground sections or whatever, but this is sincerely amazing. Dang, man, now you're making me want Indigo Park to be real. I want to go there. I want to go meet Rambly. Just remove all the little murderous friends part and we'll be all good. I also want to give a very quick shout out to the art and the music. The art, I'm going to eat it up. Jokes aside, is sincerely amazing, and the animation, I'm just blown away. The music too, delicious too. It is so good too. Gosh damn, they cooked. And now we shall get to my criticisms for this game, because, well, every game has a flaw. There's no such thing as perfection. I think we should start it off with the horror designs themselves, like Molly and Lloyd, all that stuff. Lloyd's design doesn't really scare me that much, and the design doesn't really have too much to offer. The eyes just kind of make Lloyd look cute, and him having no clothes, it just kind of feels bland and just makes him look like just an average lion, which maybe that's what they were trying to go for, but I feel like there could have been a better way on implementing this. Now, I do gotta say, Molly's design is definitely more better than Lloyd, since Lloyd just kind of feels a little bit bland, while Molly has the stuff that stays true to her mascot design. But I do think that designs are pretty lacking when it comes to horror. Maybe make them a little more battered, if that makes sense, like damaged to show what they've been through. I mean, the place is pretty damaged, so why aren't they? Like, I'm not asking for more blood, guts spilling out of them, and hyper duper realistic eyes are gonna make you scream. But I am asking that the horror aspect kind of gets expanded upon when it comes to their designs, because I can see potential with this. Now, I know this may sound like a nitpick, but to me, I think this is a very important critique to keep in mind. And that critique in question is that I feel like the ambience in Indigo Park could be more expanded upon, if you get what I'm saying. I think a perfect example of ambience being done very well is, to your surprise, Security Breach, because they do it very well. They have environmental storytelling, which Indigo Park does have some of that, which is good. And they have some little scary music in the background, but it doesn't like overtake the entire music here. Because like, for an example, let's say you're like in Rockstar Row and you hear boo doo 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 doo, like chill music, but you also may hear some little stingers, if that makes sense, or if you even know what that is. But if we want an example that actually fits with Indigo Park, I think taking inspiration from Ruin's ambience will be the best thing to do, since they have a little bit in common. A place that's kind of in ruins, and a digital guy helping you out. So if Unique Yeast or anyone else who was in the dev team sees this, I'd recommend taking inspiration from Security Breach or Ruin's ambience, because I think it does a fantastic job of making you immersed in the world. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about my criticism with this game. Now, with all of the good side and the bad side concluded, what's my general thought of this game? I think this game is sincerely great. I mean, I'd give the game like an 8 out of 10, to be quite honest with you. Its jokes and charm reminds me of Portal, which I really like because, well, I really like the Portal series, so that's good. The settings is amazing, the characters are great, and the music is an absolute banger. This game has potential to be absolutely spectacular, and I really hope Chapter 2 comes through, which, I'm gonna be honest, it's most definitely coming through with the huge amount of supports the game's been rightfully getting, and I'm super excited for its future, because I know Unique Geese said that he wants to improve upon the flaws in Chapter 2, which I'm super excited for. With a bigger budget and fans absolutely loving it, even if there are some little minor hates, I think this game's future is very bright, and I see that this game can be something special and just something that everyone will remember. So yes, that game was indeed Ramtastic. Okay, but my crappy puns aside, thank you for watching. I know this is very different from the rest of my videos, but I feel like I needed to make this video with all the hype about Indigo Park, and to be honest, I've been seeing a little bit of hate, so I kind of wanted to brighten things up a little bit. Now, bye-bye now, but don't worry, I swear to God, things will be more productive now that I'm done with school. I actually promise this time, I'll be more productive. Yo guys, this has been DJ Aiden, and I'll see you on the flip side. This has been DJ Aiden, and I'll see you on the flip side.